What you're looking at off in the distance, let's see if I can get a better picture, is a volcano. And that volcano erupted a couple months ago, and it filled this whole area with layers upon layers of ash. We're very blessed to be able to stay in Missionary headquarters, and something that they told us happened was that the roofs and the open areas were filled with, you know, multiple feet of ash that had to be dug out. You can see a rooftop there that had to be dug out. It pulled the paint off the walls, so a lot of things had to be cleaned and reconstructed with machinery and shovels. Wanted to show that to you. I've got a really nice view here from the porch. Just want to show you a little bit of the lay of the land from where we are. I hope to be able to get some video footage of the community today. Maybe some of those armed guards. You can get a view here of some farming that's occurring here. There's a man down there working. See, he's using a machete to chop. And we were told that's how they cut the grass here in Guatemala. They use machete. They let it grow up and then they chop it. We are staying in a gated community currently, so the environment is very nice. Compared to Lancaster County, it would still be third world, but the real world Guatemala is not in gated communities, and we hope to get some video of that today. One of the things that you're going to see here in Guatemala are barbed wire on the walls surrounding their homes. And I asked about it. I said, you know, logically, who could jump that high to get over those walls, even to get to the barbed wire? And what we were told was they work together. They tag team, they help support each other to get over the walls to break into homes. Hence they have the barbed wire around the homes, and Cindy's going to show you some of that. So if you're a foreigner coming into Guatemala, you need a copy of your passport on you at all times. They do have military checkpoints. They do check and make sure you have all your appropriate papers. So I'm carrying a copy of my passport. Cindy's also going to show you some more barbed wire and the glass that they put on top of the houses to prevent break-ins. Similar to how we hang our laundry out in Lancaster County, Guatemalans also hang their laundry on a line. I'm going to walk up the hill here. We're going to where the missionary Jan Morrison lives. I'm going to show you where she lives. Notice the large gate here surrounding the house. Again, this is in a gated community, but also they lock their homes.
This is my wife, and she's working in the kitchen.
Oh, okay, okay.
Hola, good morning.
Hello.
Here comes Chan. Good morning. How's y'all doing? How are you this morning? Fine. Good.
Did you have a good night's sleep?
Yeah. Good.
Would y'all just start ringing all the bells or something?
Yeah. Raul was out painting.
Oh,
situations that you have here in Guatemala is there are frequent tremors, and like, you know, earthquake tremors and and one time I was where I was staying before up at Casa, and I had come out on my landing. My house was one of the few houses that were built of lumber, my apartment, rather than the building I was in, rather than being built of stone. So I had noticed that my house was moving as I walked out, and I thought, wow, they didn't do a very good job of this thing. The wind just blows this place up because I'm on the second floor. And so I went down my little landing, and I went down and tried to put, it lasted long enough. They don't normally last more than 15 or 20 seconds. This one lasted long enough that I could come down and unlock the gate, and I couldn't get my key in the gate because the gate was shaking so bad. And I was on my way to meet someone to go with them somewhere, and she said when I got there that she had gotten in her car when it started, and she thought the kids in the orphanage, because I was in an orphanage then, she thought the kids in the orphanage were jumping on the back of her car, and she jumped out to yell at them, just get off the back of the car, and it was a tremor. So that's something you get used to when you're down here. Drew and Cindy will have to get used to tremors.
Well, we're here in Jan's room where she's had a bunch of trouble with mold. I guess that's a really common problem down here because it's so damp, and especially during the rainy season when it's really just raining every day and things don't have a chance to dry out. So here's some that just like came up overnight and it was on the wall. And there's a bunch growing over there, as you can see, and this does cause some concern for health issues. Just what does that do to your lungs, to your clarity of mind, and we don't even know what all concerns go along with mold in your house, but that is something that we're going to have to try to figure out how to prevent mold from growing in our future home.
It is Friday night, and we wanted to share a little bit about our day today. We had a much better day. For one, we didn't get sick, and that's a really good thing. We had delicious food today, Guatemalan food, that we really enjoyed. We enjoyed the company of the people we ate with. The hospitality was wonderful. Also, I was very happy to find out that we'll be able to go to Casa Alleluia. That's, I think, maybe the second largest orphanage in Guatemala. We'll be going there tomorrow and hope to show you some video footage of that tomorrow. I think they have around 450 to 500 children there, and we're really looking forward to visiting Casa Alleluia.
We also had some really great times with Jan today, just talking, hearing her stories, spending a lot of time just listening and learning about Guatemala and about her life, and so yeah, it was a good day. I feel tired but happy.